G'day legends, welcome back to Jono Johno. My name's Christian and today I'm going to show you how to change the sprocket on your chainsaw. Now whether you're upgrading it, changing it for the hell of it, or you're replacing a worn out sprocket, this step-by-step guide will be a nice quick simple little tutorial on how to do that. Now we'll be using our 70cc Perla Barb to demonstrate on how it's done. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so now you need to make sure you have the right gear for the job. So obviously you're going to need your chainsaw. You're going to need the correct sprocket for that chainsaw that you are changing the sprocket on. You're going to need a scrunch of some form to get those nuts off. Now the Perla Barb one does come with a toolkit that has that in there. Yours may not. Now let's get into changing her over. Alrighty, so here I have the Perla Barb 70cc laid out on the table. Now you want to make sure that your workspace is clear and safe. You also want to make sure that the chainsaw itself is not hot. You want to make sure that it is cold before you begin changing over the sprocket. So to start, we just need to crack the side cover nuts. So we've done that. Pop the nuts to the side. Do it again for the other one. And then we can take the side cover off. Now, if you have a look here, we've got the sprocket exposed. If you do have a bar and chain on the chainsaw, remove that now. We'll put back on later. Now, this first part can be a little bit tricky. So we want to remove the E-clip. So it's just this little clip here that holds everything together. It can be a bit of a pain. All right. Looks like I've got it pretty easily today. And there it is. So that's the E-clip there. So that holds everything in place. Pop that to the side. Next we have the washer. So the washer, you want to make sure you pop on the exact same way that it came off. There is two sides to it. Make sure that it goes on the same way that it came off. Then we have the rim sprocket. Now if you have a look just here, it actually has the pitch stamped onto it. May come in handy. Pop that one to the side. Next we have the sprocket drum. So that one there just comes straight off. That's the sprocket drum. And then finally we have the roller bearing. So we pop that to the side. Now this is the clutch. We do not want to touch this at the moment. Not what we're doing today. To reinstall a new sprocket, you just do what I just did in reverse, basically. So we take our roller bearing, give it a little bit of grease. So pop a little bit of grease on there, and then we pop it back over. Take the sprocket drum. Now if you notice there's this little notch here and here, we want to line that up with the oil pump. So the oil pump's just here, so we pop that in there. Make sure it sits in there nice and well. Next, the rim sprocket. Pop that one back on. That one doesn't matter what way you put it on generally. And here we have the washer. So again, make sure that goes on the correct way. And there we go, it's sitting on there nice and flush. Now we're back to the fun part, putting the E-clip back on. So this one here again can be tricky, just like getting it off. So pop it in there. Now the way I like to do it, I take my scrunch, pop it on the edge there, and I just give the top a bit of a bash. And there we go, it is on. Now you want to make sure everything is moving. Cool. Now, if you had a bar and chain on, this is where you pop it back on. Next step, side cover on. You can just hand tighten these bolts for now. All right. And then give them another bit of a tighten. you have it. Sprocket has been changed on your chainsaw. Alright, and there you have it. Quick little video on how simple it is to actually change a sprocket. Might seem hard at first, but as you can see, pretty easy. Now, if you have any future suggestions for videos, don't hesitate, leave them in the comments below. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one, and happy cutting.